The World Cup 2026 is providing an opportunity like we've never seen with any other World Cup. Every 4 years, the World Cup happens, and every 4 years, a small group of creators quietly make life-changing money from football content, while everyone else watches from the sidelines wondering how they did it. But this year, 2026, this is different. This is not the same opportunity it was in 2018 or 2022. What is happening around this tournament is genuinely unlike anything we've ever seen in the history of YouTube. And I'm going to break down exactly why I believe I'm going to make life-changing money from this World Cup. And more importantly, how you can do the same thing. The World Cup final in 2022 had 1.5 billion viewers, and this year it has the potential to be even bigger. I'm going to walk you through 4 massive reasons why this tournament is a goldmine for YouTube creators. And then I'm going to show you exactly how to position yourself to take advantage of it by picking the right sub-niche within football content. So, if you've ever thought about starting a football YouTube channel, this is the best time in history to start. Let's get into it. All right, reason number 1. And this one is the foundation, the base layer of why this opportunity is so much bigger than any previous World Cup. The 2026 FIFA World Cup has expanded from 32 teams to 48 teams. Now, why does that matter for YouTube creators? Simple. More countries mean more teams. More teams mean more matches. More matches means more content. More content means more search volume. More search volume means more opportunity for your videos to get found, get watched, and get monetized. Think about it from a pure numbers perspective. Every single match generates pre-match build-up content, tactical previews, reaction videos, highlight breakdowns, post-match analysis, player spotlight opportunities, controversy, and talking point videos. That's at minimum 5 to 10 video opportunities per game. Multiply that by 104 games, and you're looking at potentially 500 to 1,000 content opportunities across this tournament. And that's before you even factor in the group stage drama, the knockout rounds, the upsets, the golden boot race, the penalty shootouts, all of it. But here's the part that people don't fully appreciate. The expansion to 48 teams doesn't just mean more matches. It means more countries are represented. More nations qualify. More fan bases get activated. And we're not just talking about the usual suspects. Brazil, Argentina, Germany, France. We're talking about nations from Africa, Asia, and the Pacific who have never been to a World Cup before. Each of those nations has a fan base. Each of those fan bases has people on YouTube searching for content about their national team or about the game in general. Content that, right now, barely exists. That is an underserved audience just waiting to be captured. And here's the SEO reality. When a country qualifies for the first time or for a rare appearance at a World Cup, search volume for that national team spikes massively in the weeks and months leading up to the tournament. If you publish content targeting those audiences early, before the big channels catch on, you can rank, you can grow, and you can monetize that traffic at scale. 48 teams, more matches, more stories, more searches, more money. That's reason number 1, and it's the foundation everything else sits on. Okay, reason number 2. And this one is very specific, very new, and very relevant to how content actually performs on YouTube during a major tournament. FIFA has introduced something unprecedented in their agreement for this World Cup. For the first time in the history of the FIFA World Cup, media partners have been given the option to live stream the first 10 minutes of every single match on YouTube. Now you might be thinking, okay, so what? The first 10 minutes, big deal. But let me explain why this is actually a massive deal for the YouTube ecosystem as a whole. When major broadcasters and media partners go live on YouTube at the start of every World Cup match, what happens? YouTube gets a signal, a real-time signal that this is a live event, that people are flooding onto the platform, that watch time is spiking. And what does YouTube do when it gets that signal? It pushes football content. It recommends football content. It puts football videos in front of people who are already in that World Cup mindset. And that includes your videos. Think about it like a rising tide lifting all boats. When Fox Sports, BBC Sport, ESPN, whatever broadcaster has the rights in a given territory, goes live on YouTube for the first 10 minutes of a match, millions of viewers open YouTube. And while they're on the platform, YouTube's algorithm is serving them related content. That means your pre-match analysis, your team previews, your reaction videos, your tactical breakdowns, all of that becomes discoverable to a massive activated audience. But it doesn't stop there. On top of the live streaming rights, media partners can also publish extended highlights from every match on their YouTube channels. This is a huge departure from what we've seen before, where broadcasters were typically very restrictive about how much match footage could appear on YouTube. This is massive because when it comes to sports content, creators are always getting hit with content ID and copyright claims, making it difficult to actually show in-game footage when making videos. But now, with this new addition, this will extensively help creators with making football content and not having to worry as much about content ID and copyright claims. And as an independent creator, you benefit from every single one of those eyeballs landing on the platform. Because while those viewers are there watching highlights, they're getting recommended your content, your analysis videos, your reaction videos, your niche breakdown videos. You are sitting inside a funnel that the broadcasters are building for free. The extended highlights plus the live streaming access creates a YouTube environment around this World Cup that is unlike anything we've seen before. The platform becomes more relevant, the content ecosystem grows, and smaller creators benefit enormously from that rising tide. Reason number 3, and this one is specifically about money. Not just views, but revenue per view. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is being hosted across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. And while Mexico and Canada are fantastic host nations, the real game changer here is the United States. Now let me explain something about YouTube monetization that a lot of creators don't fully understand. Not all views are worth the same money. YouTube monetizes based on CPM, cost per milla, which is the amount advertisers pay per 1,000 views. And CPM varies enormously depending on where your viewers are watching from. Views from the United States are among the highest CPM audiences on the entire internet. We're talking CPMs that can be anywhere from 3 times to 10 times higher than viewers from other parts of the world, depending on your niche and the time of year. This is because American viewers are far more likely to purchase something from an ad than all other parts of the world. Football, or soccer as it's known in America, has historically had a major CPM problem because the biggest football audiences globally come from markets like South Asia, Southeast Asia, Sub-Saharan Africa, and parts of Latin America, regions where CPMs are relatively low. That's why a football channel with 10 million subscribers might earn significantly less than, say, a personal finance channel with 500,000 subscribers. But this World Cup changes that dynamic in a very big way. Football is not a very big sport in the USA, but this time, the tournament being held in the USA means that American audiences are going to engage with football content on YouTube at a level we have literally never seen before. It's in their backyard, they will want to know what's going on. The matches are in their time zones, it's primetime viewing. The media coverage is going to be wall-to-wall. The casual American sports fan who has never really watched the World Cup before is suddenly very interested, because it's happening in Los Angeles, New York, Dallas, Miami, their home cities. And what happens when American viewers start searching YouTube for World Cup content? Your CPMs go up dramatically. On top of that, the World Cup runs from June through July 2026, a strong advertising quarter. With the World Cup driving massive engagement, advertisers are going to be spending heavily on football-adjacent content throughout the entire tournament. We're also talking about a brand new American audience that is discovering football for the first time or re-engaging with it. These are viewers who are going to subscribe to channels, watch for longer, come back after the tournament ends. This isn't a one-time traffic spike. This is audience building at scale. And if you can capture American viewers during the World Cup, those subscribers stick around. They watch your content during the Premier League season, during the Champions League, during the next international break. So even if you don't get monetized during the World Cup, you're still building an asset that will bring an audience with you for the entire year, and you will get monetized at some point. The USA factor is a genuine paradigm shift for football YouTube. It is the unlock that could finally make football one of the highest RPM sports niches on the platform. Okay, we've covered 3 very strong reasons, but I've been building to this. Because reason number 4 is, in my opinion, the single biggest opportunity for YouTube creators in the history of football content online. In March 2026, FIFA officially announced that YouTube is a preferred platform for the FIFA World Cup 2026. Let me tell you why this announcement is so huge. A preferred platform designation isn't just a marketing title. This is a structural agreement between FIFA and YouTube that fundamentally changes how World Cup content is distributed, promoted, and discovered on the platform. YouTube has been built into FIFA's actual content distribution architecture for this tournament. This has never happened before. Not for 2018, not for 2022. This is brand new. Here's what the partnership actually means in practice. FIFA's official YouTube channel is being supercharged. They're unlocking their entire digital archive, including full-length classic matches and iconic historical moments going all the way back through the tournament's history. That means YouTube suddenly becomes the home of World Cup history as well as World Cup present. And that drives constant traffic to the platform from day one. Media partners, the major broadcasters with the rights to show the tournament, have been given expanded content permissions on YouTube specifically because of this deal. More footage, more highlights, more behind-the-scenes access, more shorts, all of it living on YouTube. And here's the part that directly affects independent creators like you and me. FIFA and YouTube have committed to providing a global group of YouTube creators with direct access to the FIFA World Cup 2026, press access, coverage opportunities, human interest stories, tactical content, behind-the-scenes footage. FIFA is actively bringing YouTubers inside the tournament in a way that traditional media has always had, but creators never did. Think about what that means as a signal to the creator ecosystem. When YouTube and FIFA announce something like this, what do you think YouTube's internal teams do in response? They build features around it. They prioritize it in recommendations. They make sure that football content gets surfaced, gets pushed, gets recommended. The algorithm follows the platform's strategic priorities. And right now, the FIFA World Cup is a strategic priority for YouTube. YouTube's VP of Media and Sports said it directly in the announcement. This partnership will help usher in the next generation of fans while showcasing that no other platform unites the world around major moments like YouTube. That is YouTube saying, loud and clear, we are making this platform the home of the World Cup. We are pushing this content. We are investing in this ecosystem. And when YouTube decides to push a content category, channels in that category grow. Period. Just to remind you that the World Cup final in 2022 had 1.5 billion viewers, and it is clear they are striving to do way more than that this time around. The FIFA partnership is YouTube planting a flag and saying, football content is important to us, and this World Cup is our moment. As a football creator, that flag being planted means the wind is at your back for the entire tournament. The algorithm is aligned with your goals. The platform is incentivized to grow your audience. There has never been a better time to be a football creator on YouTube. Not in 2014, not in 2018, not in 2022. The platform itself is now your partner. Alright, so here's the thing. When it comes to posting football content on YouTube, you must choose a specific lane to go down. If you try to be the person that covers player stories, match previews, tactical breakdowns, and cup predictions all in one channel, then you're not building a real audience that would look to your channel for specific content they want to watch, and the algorithm won't know who to recommend your video to. The key is picking a sub-niche, a specific lane that you own. So let me walk you through the main sub-niches within football YouTube and break down what each one looks like. Sub-niche number 1, tactical and analytical breakdown. This is for the football brains. If you can watch a match and articulate what happened tactically, why a team pressed the way they did, how a manager's formation change won the game, why a striker kept dropping into midfield, this niche is for you. Tactical content attracts a highly engaged, highly educated football audience. These viewers watch your videos multiple times, they share them, they debate them in the comments. Watch time tends to be very high, which the algorithm loves. The World Cup is perfect for this because every match has a story. Every upset has a tactical explanation. There's always a why that casual fans want to understand. And if you can explain it clearly and compellingly, with good editing, clips, and graphics, you can build a very credible channel fast. Sub-niche number 2, player-focused content. Football fans are obsessed with players, not just the megastars, but emerging talents, underrated gems, the player who had a breakout game that no one is talking about yet. Player-focused content, career retrospectives, best goals compilations, players to watch videos, player comparison videos, does incredibly well because it captures search traffic. People go to YouTube and search for a player's name constantly, especially during major tournaments when casual fans are being introduced to new names. The 48-team expansion means there are going to be dozens of players at this World Cup from smaller nations that the mass media will barely cover. If you get there first with quality content about those players, you can own that search real estate and generate views for months, well beyond the tournament itself. Sub-niche number 3, football predictions and match previews. Football predictions, match previews, form analysis, odds breakdowns, who's going to win content is one of the higher RPM niches on the platform because of the advertising ecosystem around sports analysis. Every match week creates content. Every knockout round creates content. Who's going to win the Golden Boot? Who are the dark horse teams? Can this nation go all the way? These are questions millions of fans are searching for answers to. And if your channel is the one answering them in a credible, entertaining way, you capture that traffic. Subniche. Number 4. Match reactions and live watch-alongs. This is probably the most accessible entry point for new creators. You watch football matches and you react on camera. Your genuine emotions, your commentary, your perspective in the moment. The reason this works is simple. People want to share the experience of watching football. If you can't watch a match with your mates, you watch a YouTuber react to it, and you get that communal feeling through a screen. Reaction channels build incredibly loyal audiences because viewers keep coming back, not just for the content, but for you specifically. Your personality, your energy, your hot takes. For the World Cup specifically, this niche is golden. Every single match is content. You don't need deep tactical knowledge. You just need to be authentic and entertaining. The challenge is that it's a crowded space, so you need a clear identity. Are you the passionate fan, the analytical reactor, the comedian who makes everyone laugh? Pick your lane within the lane. Subniche number 5, football history and nostalgic stories. This is long-tail gold. Football has over 100 years of history, and the World Cup is the most documented sporting event in history. Nostalgia content. Looking back at legendary tournaments, iconic goals, forgotten players, the greatest upsets, generates views year-round, not just during the tournament. And remember, part of the FIFA YouTube deal specifically involves unlocking FIFA's entire digital archive, classic matches, historic moments, full-length games from tournaments past. That archive being pushed onto YouTube means there is about to be a massive wave of interest in historical World Cup content. If you've already built a presence in this space before that content goes live, you're positioned to capture the audience that comes with it. In the lane, it is best to choose a specific path to go down. For example, you can choose to make content about players' life stories, stories regarding clubs, stories about national teams, stories about iconic moments. Choosing one path tells your audience the type of content you plan on making. The best part about this sub-niche is that it is evergreen, meaning that in years from now, your videos will still generate views since they are focused on history rather than a specific match at a specific time. Now, the secret to genuinely building real wealth with your content is to get your eyes off of AdSense revenue. Yes, AdSense is great, but if that is all you're relying on to bring in revenue, you are leaving a gigantic amount of money on the table. In reality, there are so many ways to monetize from YouTube, and you can start from day one before your channel even gets monetized. You have sponsorships, affiliate links, Amazon products, digital products, and more. Every single video that you post should have links in the description that lead people to purchase something that will bring in revenue, whether you want to link your own product or be an affiliate for someone else. Look, I want to be real with you. It's not a guarantee that your videos will go viral, and it's not going to fall into your lap. But the infrastructure for that money to be made is being built right now, by FIFA, by YouTube, by the expansion of this tournament, and by the millions of new fans who are about to discover football because it's happening right here in North America. The creators who move now, who pick a sub-niche, who start building their audience as soon as they see this video, who post consistently through every single match week, those are the creators who will look back at the 2026 World Cup as the moment everything changed for them. The window is open. The question is whether you're going to walk through it. If this video helped you, drop a like. It genuinely helps the channel reach more people. And if you want to see more breakdowns on how to build and monetize a YouTube channel, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.